Something I'm noticing by hosting the Canada Now podcast is that Canadian companies and Canadian startups are thinking about doing things a little differently. There's a pattern emerging that Canadian companies don't necessarily need to subscribe to the Silicon Valley playbook, kind of moving away from this concept of just driving towards venture capital as the only way to scale. One of the founders that I talked to, for example, actually went public before they even had a full product. Bootstrapping is becoming more and more popular and more possible, it seems. And some of this is about, Canadian companies really thinking about building for the long term and not just thinking about exits. And I also think it has a lot to do with people building things, building companies, building on ideas that they really care about. So not to say the Silicon Valley playbook is not great, but I do think it's worth having the conversation that not all startups need to scale the same way. And I am also hearing a lot from Canadian founders and people interested in innovation in Canada, thinking we need to start doing things a little bit differently and really make sure that we're bringing thought leaders and builders together. And the community really needs to collide in order to have momentum.